I was in my deepest, darkest place from about a year to about 18 months. I had $100,000 of student debt. I had a mortgage payment, and I had there was no way we could make it work other than just racking up massive credit card debt. Hardly anybody would do this. Why would you do this? It's so difficult. At that point, I wanted to get out, but I couldn't get out because we had personal guarantees, we had more debt. If I left, it was only going to be worse. And I'd go home to Sharice and I'd be like, "It's getting better, hon, it's getting better." And she would say all the time, "Well, it's not getting better for me." And she's amazing. Like, I have to be totally clear. She's amazing. She's incredible support. But you can't blame her. I mean, what kind of delusional world was I living in that would cause her to say it's getting better, right? And then at one point, we're about 2.5 years in, and she just, we'd had lots of tear-filled conversations, and she just said, "Look, I cannot do this anymore. You have to go get a job tomorrow. You have to promise me," through tears. She's like, "Promise me that tomorrow when you go to work, you will look for a job." I was working leads, talking to customers, but before I knew it, the day was over and I hadn't done an ounce of job searching. And I walked in the house that day, and I will always, always remember that day. I walked in, Sharice's back was to me. She turned around and she said, "Did you look for a job today?" And she was very serious. And I said, "No." And my heart sank because I was like, because I felt awful, and I could see, she didn't say anything, and she walked toward me, and then she just gave me a huge hug. And we hugged for a long time, and I kind of held her tight, and she held on to me, and then I kind of pulled back and she held on to me more. And I just said, "What happened? What's going on?" And she said, "Everything's going to be okay. Just keep going." And when her doubt changed to where she could back me, I had just the most amazing experience as an entrepreneur. It's normal. It's what happens to every entrepreneur, their loved ones, people around them. There are doubting times.